Hey guys, welcome to MyAirbags. I'm Eli, and today we are removing the SRS control unit on this Honda Accord. If you're looking for a video on how to remove the center console, you can stick around for this video as well. Now, the first step you always want to do anytime working with the airbag system, whether it's the airbag, the seat belts, or the module itself, is to always disconnect the battery. We don't want any power going into the airbag system while we're working on it. Here in the back seat, we're going to remove this little panel here. You're going to need a flat bar. And right here, we have a little clip here that's holding the plug in. And with this clip, you just want to press down and pull out. Next, we're going to need a 10mm socket, and we're going to remove these two here. Next, we have these Phillips screws here. There's two on this side and two on the other side. They hold down the back side of the center console side panel that runs all the way to the front. We only need to remove one really to get to the center console and to the module. If you're removing the whole center console, you need to do this step on both sides. The first step is to activate the parking brake and make sure the car is on level ground, and as an extra measure, you can make sure there's something behind and in front of the tires. Next, this piece here, this leather covering, you want to go ahead and grab it and pull up. You can also use a flathead to go ahead and assist. Once we have the cover off, you'll notice this white spring plastic piece here. You can get a flathead right behind it and push down. Then simultaneously take the stick and pull into neutral. Next, you're going to need a flat bar and a flathead screwdriver, and you want to get right between this center piece and the side piece here, right in between with one, and then the other. Get some leverage on the other side. Here we have some plugs that we need to remove. The first one is right here. Go ahead and press down on this top piece and pull out. Same thing with this piece here. This piece right here, you can simply press down, pinch on it, and push down. And we have one more here in the back. Now, this step here isn't absolutely necessary, but if you want to remove this piece here, it will make it easier for you to work with the module down below. So we're going to go ahead and unscrew this screw here and this one over here. And right here in the center console, we have two more Phillips heads. And right here, you'll see this plastic piece. It acts as a support for the side frame here. And the way it's held down is by two clips here and two on the other side. And it's kind of tricky to show you from this angle, but you want to get underneath, and from the side wall, there's a little indent on the clip that you want to press down on and then pull up. So we're going to go down here, closest to the wall, and you'll feel a little indent. Press down on that. That's one side. That's the other, and same process on this side. And then go ahead and remove this piece here and this piece here. Just want to give it a nice snug pull. And here's a closer look. So if you come from the top, you want to get your finger right in over here, press down on these pieces here, and pull up. The next step is this piece here, as well as the passenger side and the center piece. It's pretty much loosened up and we have the screws taken out, so you want to give it a nice firm pull upwards. And then you can wiggle it out towards the front. And then do the same thing here on the passenger side. And we have some wires up here. And then you'll see we have 2 more screws right here.
When a car gets into an accident, there's 3 main components that need to be addressed: the airbags, the airbag computer module, and the seatbelts. Any deployed airbags must be replaced with new airbags. You can buy a new airbag module. The problem is that they're pretty expensive brand new, and used modules require hiring a technician to go in and program the module to your car. In other words, you have to marry the new module to your car. Here at MyAirbags.com, we work closely with body shops, collision shops, and salvage rebuilders in all 50 states. Instead of buying a new airbag module, we can actually reset your original airbag module. In other words, we can clear it of all codes, and because it's original to your car, programming is not necessary. Number 3, seatbelts. Seatbelts also deploy and they throw a trouble code. Instead of buying expensive replacements, you can actually send in your deployed seatbelts along with your module. Our seatbelt techs are licensed and they hold an ATF certification. This means that after your seatbelts are refurbished, they will work again as designed. They will deploy in another accident event. If you want to know more, just click on the link in the description below or just go to MyAirbags.com.
Next, we need to remove this side wall of the center console here. We have the screws in front and in the back removed already, so we need to go ahead and pry it away from the center here. You want to get a nice firm grip and just pull up, and on the side here we have the back loosened. And then we need to go ahead and remove this plug here. Next, we're going to need our 10mm socket again, and we need to remove these 2 on top. And then we can go ahead and remove the center console right towards the back. And then we have 2 more 10mm sockets. And right here we can clearly see the module. It's this silver metallic box held down by 3 bolts, a ground bolt, and at the front, and most important thing is to make sure you disconnect the plugs first. So the first thing is to make sure the battery is disconnected, then remove the plugs, and then the last thing you want to remove is the bolts. If the car is powered up and plugged in, if you remove these bolts and you start moving around the module will think that the car is rolling over, it's in an accident, and it will send a signal to the airbags and seatbelts to deploy. Some people do have issues removing these plugs, so we're going to go over it here. There's a little clip here that you want to push over to the side and simultaneously pull on the lever. Also, don't forget the seatbelts. After an accident, the seatbelts do deploy, and here at MyAirbags.com, we do rebuild them back to its original design and function. So along with your airbag module reset, you can send your seatbelts in at the same time. We do have a video on how to remove the seatbelts. They're for a Honda Civic, but they're pretty much identical. You can go to our channel and just type in Honda Civic seatbelt removal.
After removing the airbag module and seatbelts, you can send it to MyAirbags.com for a reset. Go to MyAirbags.com, select your year, make, and model, then add the repair service to your cart. Print the label in your order, tape it to the box, and drop it off at any delivery location. If you need seat belts or any other SRS parts repaired, you can send them in the same package and order. You won't be charged until after MyAirbags has reset your module and seat belts. Once we receive your module and seat belts, our turnaround time is 24 hours. We get them in and out.